A HD phone camera. Gonna do the best we can today, guys. My regular camera is crapped out at the moment. Technology is always against me. Of course, B.Jr. here, B.Jr.'s Movie Cave, Endurance Productions YouTube channel. Gonna do a Blu-ray overview today, and I'm gonna talk more than this movie probably deserves, but I like it. I like this little movie. I've always liked it. And it's just one of those that grows on you like a fungus, in my humble opinion. If you're down with infamous randomness classics like Pieces, Graduation Day, the ones that are just kind of junky or lesser known kind of subgenre of slashers, I give you the infamous, unruly randomness woodland slasher classic. Well, I won't say classic, but just old school slasher. Don't go in the woods alone. That's right, guys. There's a ... there. Alone. Check out the cover art. Retain the original poster art. Awesomeness. Vinegar Syndrome. Love that. Here's a shot of the back. Look at that. Got the head down there too. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah. It's been put out a couple times by Code Red in the last few years. They put out a 10th anniversary or a 30th anniversary DVD or something like that. That's probably the one to get from them if you're in the market to stick with DVD. I say go with the Blu-ray, and I'm going to tell you why today. How it differs from other releases that have been put out by it. Don't go in the woods. Not going to go over the story, nothing like that. It's not really how I do my Blu-ray overviews. If you've never seen this movie, you owe it to yourself to see it, especially if you're down with those bad in that good way. I'm talking about ones like Raw Force, movies that have got like tons of randomness in them that are kind of jammed into one movie, and or lesser known slashers like Madman and movies like that. If you're down with those kind of movies, you'll probably enjoy the ride on this one too. The whole long ride of 82 minutes, if you will. Let's get right into it. 4 campers go out in the woods in the mountains. People are dying at a geometric rate. I'm like everybody else, Pizzow and all my buddies that have been talking this one up. People are dying at a geometric rate. I mean, like every 2 to 4 minutes, somebody's dying in this movie. I didn't even really take a head count on how many died in this movie, but I got to tell you guys, if the killer in this movie jumped continents, forget about zombie epidemic or plagues of this world. The world will be in serious danger if this guy, and to like the police force of 1 to 4 deputies and the sheriff included, however many there are, they're just slowly way behind this killer the whole movie until the climax. But anyway, guys, that's really the gist of the story. It's a woodland slasher, but it's got so much more to offer. It's got a really dry wit humor to it in the vein of Monty Python kind of style humor. And that's the way supposedly the director, James Bryan, who hailed from nudie films, I guess, back in the 70s and got into doing cheap horror films and or action, stuff like that. He did this one in 1981. It is color, 82 minutes. 1:8:5:1 ratio. We're going to get more into that in a minute. DTS HD mono sound. This movie sounds great, okay? Let's just kind of jump right in. That's the gist of the story, guys. Let's go over the special features, then we'll get more into the PQ, and how it differs from other editions. Commentary with director James Bryan. Commentary with director and Mary Gail Arts, the lead actress in the film, and others. Also a third commentary with Hysteria Continues. Cast and crew featurette, 60 minutes long. That's one that carried over from the 10th anniversary, or excuse me, the 30th anniversary, I think it was, DVD that was put out by Code Red. Autograph signing party, which is new. It's a 30-minute feature, which is a testament to this film in and of itself, because the people, or the leads from the film and the director himself, are interviewed by a ventriloquist dummy who's kind of got a leather jacket on and kind of like a punk dude to him. Yeah. Those interviews in and of itself are just like the tone and spirit, if you will, of this film. So it lends itself to this particular Blu-ray. I'm not going to say it's probably the best way to do interviews in the world, but it's definitely wacky in tone with the confines of this film. So, moving on. TV promo compilation, 15 minutes. Theatrical trailer, production still gallery, press and art gallery, and script gallery. You can actually read the script from this film. Okay, with all that being said, this little film surprised me on Blu-ray the other day. Vinegar Syndrome did something right on this one. Probably more, like I said before, than this particular title deserves, but I'm glad they did it for little nerdy people like me, because this was only $14.99 on Amazon. You get a little break on it. It's not quite as expensive as Screen Factory. They got it kind of down the price range of Synapse films, so I was glad to see that. These folks at Vinegar Syndrome were giving other companies like Blue Underground, Synapse, and even Scream Factory, in my opinion, run for their money as far because they put some goods on there. They give you an excellent transfer. They give you great sound. I just looked at my collection the other day. This is my fourth Vinegar Syndrome title, and I didn't even go out looking for the company, really. They're just putting out the titles I want to collect. Punk Vacation, Graduation Day, Raw Force, and now Don't Go in the Woods. See, I'm telling you, that's the mark of a good company when you're not even really checking out their website, but you're buying their titles. Rock on. So, how does this differ from other editions? Like I said before, the 10th, I keep wanting to call it the 10th, but the 30th or whatever edition, anniversary edition that came out, that one was a full frame version of the film, square version if you want to call it, 4:3 aspect ratio. Mainly at the request of director James Bryan, because supposedly that's the way he filmed this one. Every once in a while, a director will film it for like the home video and or cable market. That's what this little movie was filmed for, supposedly the director claims. It wasn't really meant to set the world on fire at the drive-ins or the movie theaters or anything like that. Although I think it did have like a regional run at the movies. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, shot full frame, and they put the DVD out in full frame at the request of the director. Okay. They also re-released it on a double feature with The Forest. Now, I bought this double feature mainly for The Forest, but I said, oh, cool, bonus, got Don't Go in the Woods in there. And I looked on the back. It came out in a widescreen version. I said, well, cool, man, I got a widescreen TV now. Let's watch it. Why not? It's a cropped version of it. Think Evil Dead Original. Now, I'm one of those folks that when I watched Evil Dead Original from 1981, 83 when that one came out? Okay. I have to watch that one in square because that's the way it was filmed. That's the way Sam Raimi filmed it. When you watch that one, it's a cropped version where they cut off the top and bottom. They do close-ups. You're only seeing this instead of this. If that makes any sense, guys. Same thing with this other DVD, this alternative version, which they even have a disclaimer on this one where it says that this was not done at the permission of James Bryan, the director of the film. They just did it because it was a request of Code Red, people wanting this widescreen version. Okay. Now, this one is a 1851 widescreen version. Now, I could be horribly wrong, probably am. When I watch this one, it's framed differently where it retains more of the top and bottom. And it doesn't. My dog just came out. I apologize. Reggie, go lay down. Go lay down, dog. You just let yourself in, didn't you? Jeez, trying to make a video here, dog. Sorry about that. I know. Kids, man, when you're trying to film, man. Okay. This one, when you watch it, I swear it did not look as cropped as this other cut-off version that they put out in widescreen on that double feature. This one looks like it should have been widescreen. I could be totally wrong. It's probably all power of suggestion, but this one did look better framed. I don't know why or how. Now, as we segue into that, the picture quality. It's rough. It's rough, yes. But rough in that good way, meaning you have to remember the history of the film. If you don't know the history, James Bryan went around all these labs buying up all their out-of-date film stock, or the stock they literally were throwing out in the garbage. He was taking it and using it to film this movie with. So he might have got a shot that day. He might not have. He took a chance. Guerrilla filmmaking at its best. So whenever they filmed this movie, you can tell by watching this version especially, you can tell they were using different types of film stock to kind of piece together in the editing room. Because when it looks good, it looks really, really good. And then you can tell some rough pieced, framing or cut editing in there where it will have like crosshairs in it, cigarette burns, or just some in there. Now, it doesn't look horrible like the DVD versions where you couldn't hardly tell what was going on in some scenes. But this one looks really good, guys. For what it is, it should not look this good. I'm sorry, but it does. It reminded me a lot of Graduation Day, where I'm like, this movie looks rough, but compared to the other versions we've had and everything, I was like, this movie should not look this good in a 4K or whatever scan transfer they did on it. I'm not sure if they did a 2K or a 4K on this one, but it looks really great. For what it is, yeah, I'm giving it at least a 3-point star out of 4 because of what it is. Now, it doesn't look, it's probably a strong 2.0 or 2.5 in real life, but B.Jr.'s giving it a 3 out of 4 stars. Sound quality on this one. I heard things in this movie that I never heard before, if that makes any sense, and saw things too, because not only was everything more crisp clear on the screen, but it was crystal clear to the sound. Now, I don't hear so well. I have to watch a lot of subtitled movies, especially when a movie like this one's horribly dubbed from beginning to end. almost annoyingly dubbed. Whenever they got their backs to the camera, certain characters, and or if they're talking in a room, it's hard to tell on some of these older versions on DVD who's talking when, and it's, you know, this one I did not have that problem at all. You could always tell where the voices were coming from. You could hear the waters in the stream, going through the streams and all the wilderness shots, birds chirping, all this stuff that I've never, it's like I know it's cliche to do, but a lot of people are doing it, but it's like seeing the movie for the first time. Yeah, this movie. Yeah, I feel weird even saying this is Don't Go in the Woods, guys, okay? There's characters in here that are just so random. Think Pieces. Think Graduation Day. Think Raw Force as far as like the characters that come in and out. Some characters just come on the scene. They're on there for like 1 to 2 minutes. You can tell they worked on this. They came in, got a sandwich at lunch, filmed their death scene, maybe got some dinner, headed on out for the day. That's their. They probably don't remember making this movie. They were on the set so quickly. So yeah, I probably, like I said, probably talked way more than this movie deserved, but it's a little close to my heart favorite. Every once in a while, when I need a good laugh, and I still want to watch something horror, I'll usually grab for this one. It's just, it grows on you. It's like a fungus, man. It grows on you. Love that cover art. I should plug that this is a DVD and Blu-ray combo. I'm about to forget to do that. There they are. They retain the cover art on both discs. So they went the full nine. You know, Vinegar Syndrome's doing some good stuff up there. No reversible cover art on this one. That's not totally heartbreaking, but they're giving these other companies a run for the money, in my humble opinion. And I look forward to their upcoming release of Madman. I was just talking about before. I'm really interested in seeing what they do with the transfer on that one as well. But more to the point, if you're into the dry wit humor of Monty Python and or the lower grade, lesser known slashers like Madman, some of those, I say check this one out if you've never. You need to take this ride and do it on Blu-ray. I highly recommend this Blu-ray over any of the prior editions. Sorry, Code Red, but they've outdone themselves on this one. Rock on, dudes. Don't go in the woods alone. Bye.